Right then guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jam Sankith, and hopefully this time it's all recording. I will check after qualifying, but yeah, we're here for the British Grand Prix for the next part of the F1 2003 series. Sadly we are missing the French Grand Prix, but there's nothing I can really do about that at the minute. And I've not done no practice here at Silverstone, so this is going to be entertaining. But I had no practice at France neither, and I qualified on pole and finished second, even though I did stall on the start. But anyway, yeah, now we're watching Michael Schumacher. He blew up in the last race in France, so yeah, blew up on the last lap, I might add. I'm not just adding drama, that's literally what happened. And yeah, hopefully it could be a better race for Michael, but we're in the fight for a top 3 in the championship here. Maybe we might be able to get it, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah. And I don't know what's... Well, obviously I'm recording today. I'm really waiting around for my phone to charge as well, because I want to get out on the bike. But yeah, no, I am recording as well. I'm fully invested in it, but I've not been 100% lately for some reason the last couple of days, but I'll be okay. So Schumacher's starting his lap. What's Michael going to do in that Ferrari here at Silverstone? It's going to be a very fast race today, isn't it? Well, I would imagine it would be. Yes, go on, Michael. A 26-1 in the first sector. And yeah, I don't know. I've been branching out with certain videos. I know we like what is it, Subnautica? That's been streams, but yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day. And oh yeah, Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix, guys. We're here. Obviously, I've not been to a British Grand Prix, but I would like to go one day. Yeah, hopefully, I will be able to. But yeah, you never know. Never know what the future holds. Here Michael comes for his fast lap. A 21.4 for Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari. Now his teammate... Oh, is it Kimi Räikkönen that's second now? Okay, it is. And now we get another look at the McLaren without staring at the rear wing of it this time. So yeah, let's skip to player. So currently Räikkönen and Coulthard, both McLarens, are on the front row. A 10th ahead of Michael's a slow session in session 1 again. Interesting. Alright then, coming to the final corner here at the home of the British Grand Prix. It's one of my favourite layouts of Formula 1. Obviously, they've changed it over the years, which, yeah, it's not bad now, but obviously I still prefer the old Silverstone. And, okay, I didn't stall the car, and I'm still going. That's a nice pirouette, but just remember, James, on your second run, lift off through there. So this is not going to be very fast. I'll be lucky to be ahead of Michael still. But yeah, coming down the hanger straight, this bit's still, well, it's relatively the same. But yeah, we're 2.5 seconds off Kimi. Yep, that's because I decided to risk everything at Cops. Because I'm an idiot, but this is now what would be the final corners. Although it's been reprofiled quite a bit, which, yeah, obviously, again, it's just going to be full of, I prefer the old Silverstone in this video, especially this chicane and the next corner. Down at Bridge, here we go. I like that chicane, and I like this. And I like that corner, so yeah. 1.5 seconds up, down, sorry. So we closed in a bit, but I still think we're going to be last of the runners so far and behind the defending world champion and the current points leader. But session 2 probably can go better. A 22, yeah, we're last. That's okay. Well, I say that's okay. Yeah, we skipped to end and we're last of absolute Michael Schumacher qualifying. Probably, let's say, is that 16th so far in session 1? That's not good for Michael. Alonso, the fastest in the Renault by 0.2 of a second over Ralf Schumacher. So let's go for session 2, guys. Okay then, here we are, session number 2. Obviously we're the first ones out here because We finished last in session 1. Hardly surprising, but that we finished last in session 1 without crashing the car, which is a surprise. But yeah, I don't reckon much to my chances of getting anywhere near the front today, but you never know. Maybe after, you know, during the race. I don't know how long the race is going to be, but because like I said, this is the least played F1 game for me at all. This means this is probably one of my very first few times at Silverstone on F103, because I never really played it too much back in the day. And I'm just talking about the game in general, not just Silverstone, as I should have gone down to 3rd. Up to 7th, coming up to bridge. Or bridge chicane. It is still bridge, isn't it? Yeah, because this is still bridge. Well, there's probably a name for the chicane and I can't remember it, but... Okay, so we're coming into the final few corners, which is, well, basically the end of Sector 1 these days. Here we go, blasting out of the final corner. Down to the start-finish line. It's going to be a 20.2, sorry. I've just taken pole, yes, but that's nowhere near pole position, mate. Nowhere near pole position. And it's going to be not a very good qualifying session for us. Silverstone looks like it's going to be a tough race. Yeah, not to worry though. Not to worry indeed. So yeah, I need to check the recording to make sure we are still recording, guys. But let's get on with the British Grand Prix with Rubens Barrichello on pole position. Alright then, guys, we're on the grid for the British Grand Prix. Can we get off to a good start, unlike in France, which you guys didn't see, but lights out and away we go. We did not stall the car this time. We make off into turn 1 in 11th place, and we come out of turn 1 ahead of our teammate in 10th. If that was nowadays, Formula 1 will be in the points, but obviously it's not. You get points down to 8th in this one. In these days, this was the first year of that. So here we go, blasting down the hanger straight behind a Renault. I don't know who that Renault is, but oh, it's Alonso. Okay. But like I said, I'm not expecting to be quick here, even in these 20 laps. But yeah, I'll take that position from Fernando Alonso and BAR Honda and McLaren. So we're up into the point. Oh no, we're not. Not quite. Oh, we are in the points, so we're not quite 7th. We were going for 7th on Kimi. Here we go. Up the inside of Kimi Raikkonen. That McLaren will have a straight line speed. I probably should have taken some aero off the car, but, you know, I didn't. But okay. But look at this. We're already moving up the field. We're still alongside Kimi Raikkonen. For how long has this been? So, here we go. Have we finally passed him? Yes, we have. And while we complete the first lap, I'll check the replay, guys, shall we? Shall we check the replay to see how... Oh no, it's not going to show it all, is it? No, it's not going to show it all for as long as we was behind Kimi. But look at that, yes. We've been behind Kimi for quite a few laps. Not quite a few laps. Quite a few corners there, so that's good news, but sorry to make that little jump in there, but I thought it'd be good to see if it showed quite a bit of the replay. Oh no, we haven't got the straight line speed. We should have taken some downforce off the Toyota. But we clear Jarno Trulli in Maggots and Beckett's. Tag the back of Ralf Schumacher. That BMW... normally, in a straight line, the BMWs were proper quick. And it's like that now. And it is like that now, even in 2003's game. So yeah, the Williams BMW powering Ralf Schumacher down the hanger straight ahead of Cristiano De Mata, but we've cleared him. Can we have another Brazilian on the podium? It's looking good so far. Lap 2 and we're already up to P5, so 4th through this chicane, splitting the BMW Williams cars. Well, considering his previous best was a standing start, and I've just driven around the outside of Montoya, like I did with Kimi. Here we go. Now it's David Coulthard. Nope, it's ours now. Sorry Rubens, I've just taken your fastest lap away from you. I could probably go flat through there. I just need the balls for it. Excuse me, Mr. DC. Didn't mean to hit the run into the back of you, but sorry. Down the hanger straight. Yeah, I think Coulthard's okay for another corner or so. Yeah, no, don't want to run too wide through there, but it's okay. Who did win the 2003? Oh, it was Barrichello, wasn't it? It was Barrichello that won it. Yeah, because we had a track invader that day, I remember watching. David Coulthard, yeah. Look at the speed in that McLaren. Well, compared to the Toyota, that is. I thought I could have switched back on him, but... Don't be fighting me too hard, David. I need to beat these Ferraris to try and get into the top 3 in the championship. That's a nice turn through the final turn. Is it Woodcote? I think so, I can't remember. I went to try flat, but Coulthard was in my way. But yeah, we're still behind David Coulthard. We should be able to get him down here, I think. Can we? Yes, I can. We've passed David Coulthard. Now let's try and catch, I believe, is Michael Schumacher. It is. Not quite. Not quite new fastest lap by Barrichello. It's by the Toyota that's behind him. And we're on the back. Well, not right on the back of Michael, but we're very close to him. Oh, now we're on the back of him. We actually touched the back of the Ferrari. But yeah, look at that. That's either no downforce on them cars, or it's to do with the engine power, which that might be the engine power. I know David Coulthard's falling behind. That's because I'm all over the back of Michael and on the grass. And it's not quite because the Ferrari's got the better line through that next turn. It looks like it could rain anytime soon, guys. That might make it interesting here at Silverstone. I can go flat without hitting the wall, but no, yeah, we're on the back of Michael. I don't know. Well, we're in a fight with the Ferraris again, which is very interesting. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm going to have to embarrass you through the... But you're probably going to embarrass me into the next corner, aren't you? No? No? Okay, you stay there then, Michael. I appreciate you letting me take second place from you. Now, what can I do about your teammate who's been on a very good run of form of late? The French Grand Prix winner. Look at the traction that they've got out of there. Jesus. But, well, I'm not going to go straight on at turn 1, to be fair. You know, moaning about the traction that the Ferraris have got. But, yeah. Can we take the lead here? Around the outside of Barrichello, and I'm in the lead of the British Grand Prix. For how long? I don't know. But a new fastest lap of the race as well. See, can go through turn 1 flat, and we're not even halfway and we're leading, so maybe not. Fingers crossed all what goes well in this race. Oh, another fastest lap of the race, and we're pulling well away from the Ferraris. So yeah, as long as everything stays okay on the car, and if it rains, then maybe we might be able to, if we can drive well in the wet, then this British Grand Prix is ours, and there's only like 12 laps to go. But yeah, I'm on it today for some reason. Alright then, coming out of the final turn, you can already see the gap, 10.4 seconds. And we're about halfway in today's Grand Prix. I just thought I'd jump in and, well, tell you it's half distance. And what's the gap going to be ahead of Rubens Barrichello? 10.6 seconds. Okay, barring any mechanical failures or anything to do with me running off the circuit into one of the barriers or an AI car, lap car that is. How can I be even quicker than an 18.1? I don't know if I can go any quicker than that, but yeah, hopefully it's still a good race for you guys to watch. We're 11.7 seconds ahead of Rubens. Jesus Christ, this Toyota is... yeah, okay. This is on the highest difficulty. Thankfully, in F1 04, 05 and Championship Edition, it's slightly more balanced at certain circuits like this. But yeah, I shouldn't really be doing this in a Toyota, but I seem to have got a handle on this game now. And since I've cleaned up making a few of them early season mistakes. 13.3 seconds over Rubens, and it's going to be a 17.4. Now, I don't know what the fastest lap overall ever that somebody's done at Silverstone, but is that close? I doubt it. I really very much doubt it. People can be a lot quicker at this game than I. But 13.9, so we gained 2/10 on him in that little final sector between, well, bridge and the final corner. And we're going even quicker. A 16.7. Jesus, James. You don't need to be pushing this hard. And it's like, it was 16 seconds up on Barrichello, you know, through that last sector as well. I do not need to be pushing this hard. What is going on? What's the gap now? 17.6. Jesus, James. Oh, one of the Jaguars is out. Oh, there he is. Jesus, I won't fire off lapping him. Oh, that's a shame. Pitsonia in the Jaguar. I think I'm so far ahead of Barrichello now, guys, it's not even telling me how far ahead I am, which is unusual for this game. Yeah. Jesus. And look at this, there's already it's a Minardi, I think. Oh, don't want to get on the grass and spin it. Or, well, I'll just run into the side of Justin Wilson. What's the gap? 21 seconds on lap 14 as we've just overtaken Justin Wilson in the Minardi. Well, lapped him. Now what can we do with Verstappen? It's not often that a lap of Verstappen, well it is in this series, but excuse me Jos, the boss, even though that you're in a Minardi you still seem to be quicker than me in a straight line, but yeah, we've got you now. 5 laps from the end, guys. Hey, it looks like, yeah, looks like I'm going to just win this. Alright then, let's see what the gap is between us and Rubens at the end of this sector, because a few laps ago before we caught Justin Wilson it was 21 seconds. I don't know what it's going to be like in these after these last few laps, but yeah, it's going to be more than 21 seconds by the looks of things. Look at that, oh god, what's it, is it 24.3 seconds ahead of a Ferrari that won this Grand Prix in real life. And this, well, to be fair, Cristiano Di Matta did lead for Toyota. I think both Toyotas led, or it was a 1-2 for Toyota in that race at some point. But now we're on the back of Nick Heidfeld in the Sauber. One of my favourite looking Saubers. But then again, all the Saubers that look like that were good looking cars. Excuse me, Mr. Heitfeld. Just squeezing through. Can I have a cleared you? Yes, only just, yeah. And then with Mark Webber. Mark Webber, I've got his car on top of me other games for the PS4 and the Xbox, on top of my PS2 and my PS4. Oh, I do like Jaguars. It's like the very first Jaguar as well in Formula 1. Now that's a diecast I'm looking for. Excuse me, Mr. Webber and Fisichella. Yes. I know it's not very exciting watching somebody lap back Marcus, but I've just lapped Jenson Button. And now I've just lapped Ralph Furman, and yeah, I'll probably skip ahead to the end of the Grand Prix unless somebody retires or something massively dramatic happens. Which it could still do. Okay, then we're coming to bridge for the second to last time, or the penultimate time, as normal people would say. Yeah, 27.9 seconds ahead of Rubens Barrichello. I think all it's going to be is a mechanical issue or me crashing the car to stop me winning this Grand Prix at the minute, which very nearly happened then. But yeah, one lap to go here in Britain at Silverstone. We're not going to get anywhere near that fastest lap time though. But it's the last lap of the race. All we need to do is bring it home. That's running wide there. The tyres are going off slightly as well. Tyre wear does seem to impact this game sometimes as well. And who's in that? I can't remember. It's Frentzen. Yep. I'm going to say who's in that Sauber. Is that Olivier Panis? Are we going to lap our teammate? Is what is going to happen? We're going to lap Olivier Panis. I believe, yeah. Yeah, we're going to, well, hopefully. I say hopefully, yeah. See, that's what the back of the Toyota looks like. No, he might just be out of range, but I want to lap him for pride. Excuse me, Mr. Panis. So the Toyotas do meet on track. We're nearly half a minute, ahead of Rubens Barrichello. Now that's a bit wide through there, James. That's not what you would want to do. Well, too much, but here we go. Out of the final couple, well, the final turn at Silverstone. We're going to win our third race of the season. I think. Oh, Fisichella's out anyway, but we've just won the race. 25 seconds ahead of Barrichello. That was a bit more than 25 seconds, F1. But that's our fourth podium in a row. Well, it hasn't all come together. We was absolutely shocking in qualifying. But we're on the podium, on the top step of the podium after 20 laps here at Silverstone, and I've just skipped ahead, and I shouldn't have done. Didn't think it was changing, that's why I pressed X. But here we are, the British Grand Prix 2003. We're on the podium. And why is the reflection behind the podium showing the guys in front of the podium? Don't question it. Do not question it. You're on the podium for the fourth time. You're in the middle of both Ferraris. Or ahead of both Ferraris, and it's like, yeah. We, maybe not for the fight of the championship, because that man Michael and that man Rubens is going to be consistent, but we have a big chance at being well within the fight for third place, especially after today's race. Okay, there we are, top step of the podium. Yes, we win.
You can see how happy he is to have finished first.
Barrichello finishes second in a good race for the Brazilian. And Michael Schumacher receives third place after not such a good race from Michael. I don't think he led a lap this race, so.
And a very well deserved 6 points for both.
And here we go. The Constructors' Trophy goes to Toyota. Yes! Winning Constructor again for the third time. Maybe. I'm going to have to go back and check in F1 2002. See how many races we did win then. But yes, the champagne spraying, as James Allen said, is stretching and yawning. Don't worry, I'm not bored. It was quite a good race, but 16.7 that lap time, Jesus. Never mind. Well, that might be, I don't know if there is records somewhere of the fastest time at this track, but we win again. Okay then, the point standings are as follows. We are still P5 in the Drivers' Championship. It's going to be, yeah, we're in a fight for the third, well, for third, because we've got 41 points. Kimi's only like, is ahead of us, but he didn't get no points today though. Okay, that's interesting. Kimi didn't get no points, but heading into Germany, Michael Schumacher still retains his 1 point lead, or has a 1 point lead now over his teammate Rubens Barrichello. It's looking good, and if I'm be honest, yeah, I wish I was ahead of Coulthard, and I've just yawned again because I stretched. I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, we are now ahead of Renault, because we've got 3 wins to their no wins. But yes, look at that. We could be on for 4th place in the Constructors' Championship. We're not going to catch Williams. That goes without saying. We are not going to be catching Williams Formula 1 or McLaren or Ferrari. So, yeah, we're going to be going on to the German Grand Prix next. Sauber haven't scored in the last 3 races. BAR has scored consistently in the last 5 races. But yeah, hopefully this season we can go. Who hasn't got points? Well, Panis has won in San Marino. I don't think I got no in San Marino, did I? No, I did not. So we've had, how many non-finishers have we had? 2 non-finishers. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so we're doing a lot better in terms of reliability and stuff than in the last race or in the last season. But yes, that has been the British Grand Prix, guys. 3rd win, 4th straight podium. I believe it was my 4th straight podium. Let's have a look. Monaco. Yeah, 4th straight podium. That's good. That's good indeed. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. And we will be moving on to the German Grand Prix. And we've only got 5 races left. That's disappointing. Only 5 races left. But hopefully we can make them very good 5 races. And we are in the fight for 3rd place in the Drivers. Yeah, we're in the fight for that. Because I don't think we'll get the Constructors. But we've got 3 wins this season. That's the same amount of 3 wins that Barrichello has for 2nd. But he's been better in the other races. So, yeah. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.